Okay, welcome to the end of the month video, and it is the first 5 episodes of the challenge All Stars Season 5 Rivals. So, episode 1, it's pretty much they just get together, get the partners, and the teams are Steve and Adam, Frank and Sam, Dario and Ashley K, Ashley, Millie Man Mitchell, and Aneesa, Kellyanne and Sylvia, Nicole and Melissa, Nany and Turbo, Beth and Jonna, Devin and Shane, Amber and Fessy, Big T and Corey, and Leroy and Devin. But Katie's all alone, so we'll find out later in the episode find out it's Veronica. The prize money is $300k, and the place where they're staying is like a mini private island. You know, there's a pool, there's a backyard. They're staying in like a little tower type thing, and with the whole thing out of the way, we get them to the house, getting ready, you know, packing, talking to each other about why you're rivals. And we got to the next morning where the daily is happening. So the first daily is just they have to get 4 teams will get a star, the first 4 placements. That's what they're going for. There will be no elimination in episode 1. But the challenge is called Frenemies, where it's a race. In each lane there's 3 checkpoints. The first one is a mud bath. The second one, where they have to cover themselves up, obviously, and make their way to the bucket and just put it in. Just put it in the bucket, like cover your mud and put it in the bucket, make your way there. And then they have to, checkpoint 2 is where they have to use these like poles, and they have to bring the ice to the tube, and then the last one is they have to balance 4 balls on a gurney with a sandbag, so the balance is uneven. Everyone's doing well except that Sam and Frank. Frank's doing decent. Sam is out of breath. Fessy and Amber are just destroying. Fessy and Amber, Adam and even Devin and Leroy are just destroying. And even Dario and Amber, they're in 6th place, but they're working hard and moving along. But the first place is Adam and Steve, getting their star holders. Second is Devin and Leroy. Third is Dario and Ashley K. And fourth is Nany and Turbo. Back in the house, everyone's talking, saying, "Oh, would you split or would you steal from your partner at the very end of the final?" Fessy said he would to Big T. Maybe a little bit of drama, who knows. Episode 2. Starting off an episode with beer pong, everyone having fun, having a good time. And we get to the dailies. It pretty much is a little bit fast, but it's a heights challenge. It's called the Edge of Glory, where there's a giant plank. You have to do a math equation, and then you have to reach for the flags, and there's 4 different flags. And if your teammate falls, you both fall. First up is Devon and Shane, Devon and Shane, and Ashley and Aneesa. While Shane is holding, Devon is reaching for the flag, and they're in the lead with 5, obviously. As Aneesa argues with TJ, Ashley wants to do it. They just get DQ'd, and then Beth is crying to Nicole. showing that, she's still scared of heights, and Nicole calls her weak and stop overreacting, stuff like that. Aneesa Ashley is not in it anymore because of the DQ. Devin got 1 flag. Next is Beth and Jonna and Adam and Steve. Just to recap, Beth and Jonna DQ'd. Beth didn't want to do it. And Adam and Steve got 3 flags. And they pretty much got all the flags while they DQ'd. Frank and Sam's next, and Kellyanne, Sylvia. And Sylvia is panicking and she gets DQ'd. So are Sam and Frank. Next up is Katie and Veronica and Dario Ashley. Both struggling on a math quiz. But these two literally also DQ'd. It's DQ City. Amber B and Fessy and Corey and Big T. They all, well, I should say Amber got the math equation right. And they got the flags good to go. Corey and Big T still doing the math equation. And while Amber and Fessy get it done, the other team gets a DQ because they just took too long. And because it was raining, the thing got cancelled. So Devin and Leroy, Nicole and Melissa, Nany and Turbo, as TJ gave them a chance, we do it tomorrow, or you just give the win to whoever won this challenge. And they were like, sure, I'll let them go. The winners of the challenge, Fessy and Amber, not really deserved, but oh well. At the house, we get Ashley, Mitchell, Nany, Nicole, Frank wanting to vote in Adam and Steve because they're a competition. Nicole doesn't really want to because they're friends with both of them. And Nicole tells Amber B, and then Amber B tells Veronica, and it's just a bunch of telephone. And we just find out that Adam wants to get rid of Frank and wants to get rid of Dario and Ashley. The people talk at the house vote, and Adam and Steve, everyone voted them except Katie and Veronica voted for Big T and Corey. The first elimination of the challenge is called pole position, which way they have to go in a tube, and there's 2 poles already in there, but they have to like put a bunch of poles in and make it harder for the opponent, but they also have to go in and navigate themselves and stay in there for the amount of time. There are 5 rounds, and there's 3 different color poles in different sections. And they go all 5 rounds, except at the very last one, Adam puts the blue pole at the very end, which made Beth, couldn't get into the area. So Beth and Jonna is eliminated. First team eliminated of the round. Adam and Steve, 1-0. Episode 3. Everyone gets ready. It's a daily. They didn't really show anything before this, except a recap. It's called Ball Buster, where they have to need to jump in a pit and get their different color balls to get through the obstacle course to do a puzzle. Everyone just jumps in, throws it out, gets it done. It's kind of funny because Aneesa has a panic attack on the obstacle course because you have to climb up, and she apparently hurt her ankle at one time, and Ashley is not getting angry, but she's just annoyed. Adam and Steve is destroying it, Devin and Leroy is destroying it, Fessy and Amber is destroying it. And it's just the winners is the team of Fessy, sorry, D-Roy, Devin and Leroy. And in the House vote, it's nothing different. Everyone voted for Adam and Steve, except Katie and Veronica voted Big T and Corey. And when they go into the jungle, they just call out the winners. Devin and Leroy were like, you know what? Kellyanne and Sylvia. So they go at it where they have like two giant balls. They need to like solve a puzzle while they pick up the unravel and they've been held on a rope for like 5 minutes. And it's like one thing does something, the other just stays there and tries to hold the rope. And pretty much, I mean, it's not really a surprise because Adam and Steve can communicate well while Kellyanne and Sylvia can't. Meaning Sylvia and Kellyanne got eliminated. Back at the house, Ashley, and Aneesa got into a little argument as Aneesa makes a joke but realizes literally the second after, shit, I shouldn't probably make my teammate angry, and apologizes. Episode 4, it just starts off where it ended. They just apologize, they hug it out, and pretty much it goes to the next challenge, which is a truck challenge where they're on the top of a truck, two teams against each other. They have to balance on a beam to put the ring on, but before that they have to push the teammate side to side to get the ring. And the first one to go up is Devin and Leroy, Shane and Davon. The winner of them is Devin and Leroy with 11 rings, and Shane and Devon with 8. Then we got Ashley and Aneesa, Corey and Big T. And because Corey did 2, you got a penalty. But they win with 7 rings, while the others get 6. Dario and Ashley versus Sam and Frank. Dario and Ashley win 7 rings, Sam and Frank 4. Nany and Turbo versus Nicole and Michelle. Melissa. Michelle, who the fuck? Melissa. Nany and Turbo won 6, they got 5. And then Fessy and Amber beat Adam and Steve with 11 rings, while they got 6. And the last team, Katie and Veronica, got 0. 0. Alright. Obviously, this is the second win for Amber and Fessy, but they get to the house. They don't really talk about elimination. They say they want to star, but cuts them to being at the house party, Iggy's prom party. Except that Steve is in the house, just in the bed, ready to go in, and Sam and Aneesa hooks up. That's all you need to know. At the elimination is Adam and Steve versus Ashley and Aneesa, and they will be playing down power, where each team will have a defensive and an offensive. While the defensive has a shield, the offensive shoots them with a hose, and if they fill the container what they're standing in with the most water, wins. And round 1, the defensive is Aneesa and Adam, and the offensive is Steve and Ashley. And in round 2, they just swap over, but Ashley takes off her goggles, which is just a bizarre thing to do. And because of that, she can't see, and Adam and Steve take the lead. Round 3, she puts it back on, but it didn't save her enough time, sending Ashley and Aneesa the third team home. Episode 5 opens up with everyone calling on the iPad family partners, including Devin calling Michelle. And it cuts to Leo and Dario talking about their friendship outside of the show, and saying, "Oh, we need to help each other." Dario saying, "Oh, this is Lero's season to win." Then we cut to Frank and Sam doing a gym. Well, Frank's doing it. Sam's trying to figure out how to adjust the bike, and looks like she never did a fucking workout in her life. Then everyone walks out downstairs, sits on some chairs, colored coded, and the challenge name is Sunday Fun Day, aka Trivia Challenge. where they have to get the answer right, because they can enjoy a vanilla shake. If they get it wrong, there's random sauces like ketchup, mayo, vinegar, and more. And at the end, after all the answers get questioned, they have to finish the shake. Round 1 is ketchup, and the question is, what is your partner's star sign, which I'm not going to go into because I can't be bothered writing all that down. But the teams that got it incorrect is Steve and Adam, Fessy and Amber, Devin and Leroy, Big T and Corey. All got on to have the shot of ketchup. Round 2, mayonnaise. Who will your rival say is the weakest pair in the house? Katie and Veronica said them and got it right. Corey and Big T said Katie and Veronica. Sam and Frank said Katie and Veronica. Devin said Katie and Veronica. Leroy said them, getting it incorrect. Ashley and Dario said Sam and Frank. Nicole and Melissa said Sam and Frank. Adam and Steve said Sam and Frank. Nany said Sam and Frank, but Turbo said no one, getting it incorrect. Fessy said Katie and Veronica, and Amber said Sam and Frank, getting it incorrect. Shane said them, Davon said Sam and Frank, getting it incorrect. So the 4 teams have to put a shot of mayo in the shake. Round 3 is vinegar. Who will your rival say is the least trustworthy in the house? Sam and Frank said Fessy and Amber. Turbo said Devin Leroy. Nany said no one, getting incorrect. Adam said Sam and Frank, but Steve said Devin and Leroy, getting incorrect. Amber said Nicole and Melissa. Fessy said Devin and Leroy, getting incorrect. Veronica said us. Katie said Devin and Leroy, getting incorrect. Corey and Big T said Katie and Veronica. Devin said us. Leroy said no one, getting incorrect. Dario said Corey and Big T. Ashley said no one, getting incorrect. Melissa said Amber and Fessy. Nicole said no one, getting incorrect. Shane and Davon said Frank and Sam. So all but 2 have to put a shot of vinegar in the shake. Round 4, durian. And if you don't know what durian is, it's pretty much like a gross, smelly fruit. And yeah. But the question is, what is your rival's weaknesses? And because I'm not going through all that again, the ones who got it wrong was Adam and Steve, Nany and Turbo, Nicole and Melissa, Shane and Devon, Frank and Sam. After TJ checks all of it because they drink all of it, but there's like some at the end and have to do it right. The 2 teams are who drank it all fast, but one finished it all is it Sam and Frank or is it Devin and Leroy? And the faster one is Sam and Frank. Later that night, they go to a bar, enjoy themselves, and it cuts to Dario, Fessy, and Corey playing pool and saying we should put in 2 star holder teams, and pretty much Dario is suggesting to put in his friend Leroy and Devin. Leroy and his teammate Devin. Corey notes that in, and is he going to tell Devin? We'll find out. Also, Nicole said to the winners they should probably put Nany and Turbo in, and then Nicole wanted to help Frank and team with him. The next morning, Corey and BT tells Devin tells Leroy discusses with Dario, and Devin walks up, and Dario says, if you two knock out Adam and Steve, it's better for his game, which is Dario saying he'll go with the numbers. And then Dario and Devin get into an argument. They both square up to each other. Dario calls Devin a clown and nod tough guy, while Ashley looks on in the bedroom. And the last thing Dario says is, if you want a real smoke, I'll break your jaw. Then cuts to the house vote. Devin and Leroy voted in Nicole and Melissa because Nany's name's going around. Dario and Ashley go for Adam and Steve. Adam and Steve go for Big T and Corey. Turbo and Nany go for Nicole and Melissa. Nicole and Melissa go for Adam and Steve. Amber and Fessy go for Adam and Steve. Shane and Devon go for Adam and Steve. Katie and Veronica go for Corey and Big T. And Corey and Big T go for Adam and Steve. And then in the bedroom, after the deliberation, Frank and Sam talks to Devin and Leroy and saying, you helped us last time putting in Kellyanne, and I want to do the favour and you should vote in Nicole and Melissa, and then we'll help you with the game. The elimination is Adam and Steve, and a shocking reveal, shocking betrayal is Devin and Leroy, and they're playing over a barrel where each team has to get a coloured barrel, and without touching the ground, you have to go on the rope, do that style, and go all the way to the other side by 18 times. And there's numbers on the barrel where they have to math it up, all adding equal to 23. And it's a matchup of who will lose the star, and they go at it. It's what good. After they all get the barrel, Steve does the equation, adding up really fast and helping Adam. Leroy is starting his math equation. Devin is on his last barrel, but Devin is just not quick enough, and Steve helps Adam with the math question, sending Devin and Leroy home, making the fourth team, making the first male team out. And this is a short season for Devin and Leroy, which, if you look at the poster theory, we would already know. So I will recap more episodes at the end of March, because I am going to Europe, and I'll see you in April, or in March, because I'm doing vlogs, but I'll see you doing this in April. See ya.